每天练习英文5分钟，流利英文交谈不是梦。
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jack.
Hi guys, I'm Sophie. We're so happy you're here with us again.
Today's topic is something very modern, very real, and maybe a little bit dangerous.
Yes, we're talking about social media addiction.
This topic became big news because Mark Zuckerberg appeared in court in February 2026. The trial discussed whether platforms like Instagram and Facebook are designed to be addictive, especially for children and teenagers.
It's a serious topic, but it's also something many of us can relate to. Be honest. How many times did you check your phone today?
Don't lie. We know it's more than 5 times.
In today's lesson, we're actually going to start by picking up some useful tech and lifestyle vocab. Then, we'll move on to some natural phrases you can use to express your opinions. And finally, I'll show you how to handle those more serious topics in fluent English.
You'll also practice listening and speaking like a native speaker.
First, we're going to listen to a short conversation between Ava and Ben. They're sharing their thoughts about social media addiction and their own habits.
While you listen, think about this question. Do you think you are addicted to social media?
All right, let's listen. Before we dive into the topic, a quick heads up. If you enjoy this, definitely like, subscribe, and share it around. Now, let's go. Hey Ben, did you see the news about Mark Zuckerberg appearing in court on February 18, 2026?
Yeah, I did. It's about Instagram and Facebook, right? People are saying the platforms are designed to be addictive and harmful to children.
Exactly. The trial is discussing whether the company knew that these apps could affect teenagers' mental health, but didn't do enough to fix the problem.
That's serious. I mean, when I think about it, even I feel addicted sometimes.
Same here. Sometimes I just open Instagram for 5 minutes, and suddenly 30 minutes are gone.
Yes. It's like I don't even realize how much time I'm spending. The endless scrolling makes it hard to stop.
I read that social media apps use algorithms to keep showing content we like, so we stay longer.
That makes sense. The more we watch, the more they learn about us. It feels almost impossible to stop.
But I'm more worried about children and teenagers. They are still developing emotionally. Negative comments or comparing themselves to others can really hurt them.
True. When I was young, we didn't have this kind of pressure. Now kids compare their lives to influencers every day.
And many photos are edited. It creates unrealistic expectations about beauty and success.
I agree. But at the same time, social media isn't completely bad. We can connect with friends, learn new things, and even build businesses.
That's true. It depends on how we use it. The problem is when we lose control.
So, do you think we are addicted?
Maybe not seriously addicted, but definitely too dependent. Sometimes I check my phone the moment I wake up.
Oh no, that's me too. It's like my phone is my alarm clock, news source, and entertainment all in one.
Indeed. So how can we avoid becoming addicted?
Well, one idea is setting a time limit. Many phones allow you to control screen time.
That's a good idea. I could limit Instagram to 30 minutes a day.
Another idea is turning off notifications. When my phone doesn't ding every 5 minutes, I feel much calmer.
That's smart. Notifications really interrupt our focus.
Also, maybe we should create no phone zones. For example, no phones during meals.
I like that. Or no phone 1 hour before bed. I heard that the blue light can affect sleep quality.
Yes, and if we sleep better, we'll probably feel less stressed and less likely to scroll mindlessly.
Maybe we can also replace social media time with other activities, like reading, exercising, or meeting friends in person.
That sounds healthy. Real-life conversations are much more meaningful.
So maybe the court case is a wake-up call for everyone, not just for the company, but also for us.
I agree. Companies should design safer platforms, especially for kids. But we also need to take responsibility for our own habits.
Well said. Okay, starting today, I'm turning off my notifications.
And I'm setting a screen time limit. Let's see if we can survive without endless scrolling.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, welcome back. Let's break down some useful phrases from the dialogue.
Ava and Ben said the platforms might be designed to be addictive.
If something is designed to be addictive, it means it is created in a way that makes you want to keep using it.
So let's look at a common example. Video games are specifically designed to be addictive, right? Now, it's actually the same story with some snacks. They're engineered in the exact same way to keep us wanting more.
This phrase is very useful when talking about business, technology, or marketing.
Ben said, "I don't even realize how much time I'm spending."
This means you are not aware of something.
Now, we often use this realizes structure for things that surprise us. Take this first example. I don't even realize how fast my kids are growing. That's a long-term feeling. But we also use it for short-term surprises, like when you're having fun and suddenly notice, I didn't realize it was already midnight. See how it works in both situations?
This is a great phrase for daily conversation.
Ah, yes. Endless scrolling. We all know this feeling.
Endless means without stopping, and scrolling means moving up and down on your phone screen.
You can say, I wasted 1 hour on endless scrolling. Or, I need to stop endless scrolling before bed.
Ava mentioned unrealistic expectations.
If something is unrealistic, it's not real or not possible in normal life.
Let's put this into context. You might say, for instance, that social media creates unrealistic expectations about beauty for young people. And it doesn't stop there. Even just watching luxury lifestyles online can create unrealistic expectations about money and success. Have you guys noticed this happening in your own feeds?
This is excellent vocabulary for discussions and exams like IELTS.
This is a powerful opinion sentence.
When you want to give a balanced opinion, you can say, it depends on how we use it.
Think about this. People always argue over whether technology is good or bad. But in reality, there's no easy answer. The best way to put it is that it all depends on how we use it, whether it's for work or just scrolling for hours.
Very natural, very fluent.
Ben said we need to take responsibility.
That means to accept that something is your duty or your fault.
So, a phrase you'll hear a lot is that we must take responsibility for our habits, meaning we own our choices. To put it simply, it's just like how parents take responsibility for their children. In both cases, you're the one in charge of the outcome.
See? This conversation is simple, but the phrases are powerful.
And you can use them in daily life, meetings, or English exams.
Okay, Jack. Time to be honest. Are you addicted to social media?
Me? No. I just check my phone every 5 minutes. That's normal, right?
That's not normal.
All right, maybe a little addicted.
I think social media has completely changed the world. We connect faster. We learn faster. News spreads instantly.
Yes, but at the same time, we compare ourselves more. We focus more on likes and followers.
And sometimes we forget how to communicate face to face.
For sure, people sit together at dinner, but everyone is looking at their phones.
It changes how we interact. Conversations are shorter. Attention spans are shorter.
But I also think social media gives opportunities. Small businesses can grow. People can share their voices.
So maybe the problem isn't social media itself.
It's how we use it and how much we use it.
And especially how it affects young people who are still developing confidence and identity.
That's why this court case is important. It makes society think about safety and responsibility.
Now it's your turn.
We want you to practice speaking.
Before you go, let's get a conversation started in the comments. I'm curious, do you think social media is designed to be addictive? Tell me how many hours you're spending online lately, and definitely share one tip for reducing screen time. I'm always looking for new ideas, so let's help each other out.
To make your English sound more natural and fluent, try to weave today's key expressions into your answers. For instance, instead of just saying it's hard to stop, you could say it's designed to be addictive. Or if you're talking about the pressure of the internet, use unrealistic expectations. And of course, a great way to talk about solutions is to say we must take responsibility.
Don't be shy. Making mistakes is part of learning.
And if you want to improve your fluency, read today's dialogue out loud. Practice it like an actor.
Confidence comes from practice, not perfection.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
Until then,
Keep practicing and keep improving your English. Bye.
okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. See you next time.